What's up guys, it's Cobalt here, and welcome back to another video. Behind me I have some brand new little pet shops that I'm going to be unboxing with you guys. These are sets that I thought were part of Wave 6 because I'd never seen them before, but I actually think they are part of the current wave, which is Wave 5. Although obviously these pets are not on the Wave 5 checklist, and they still haven't even appeared on the Littlest Pet Shop website, so they've kind of just been like an anomaly that personally I thought were canceled for the longest time. But they're here, and I'm going to be unboxing them and talking about them a little bit more. I have actually already talked about these guys in my Toy Fair video, which you can watch by clicking up there, and I actually got my hands on some of these pets already, so I'm hoping that with this video I can collect them all, although unfortunately I was only able to get 10 of them and there are 12 pets to collect, and if you guys are trying to find these for yourself, I purchased mine at Five Below. Now, my theory is that these are most likely replacing the blacklight pets, at least for this wave, which pains me to say because I love the blacklight Littlest Pet Shops. But that being said, that means that they might also appear at stores like Hot Topic and Target, but Five Below is obviously going to be your best bet because those stores, especially Hot Topic, overprice these guys for some reason, and at Five Below, they are consistently $5. But anyways, without further ado, let's get right on into it. I'll be showing off the codes in this video as well, and you can find all of them listed out down below in the description. But here is the packaging design. You can see 3 of the pets here on the front. This says Series 1 for the Sweet and Sour pet line, and these are LPS number 369 through 380. And then on the back here, you can see all 12 Littlest Pet Shops you can collect, and down here at the bottom is the code. So the 02 means that these are ES pets, even though they're being sold at Five Below, and this is number 96. I did end up leaving these LPS in a very hot car for like 5 hours, so hopefully they're not melted. Alright, here is our first pet. Her head is on backwards, but this is the LPS that appears in the display window. I'm not really a big fan of the G7 Ladybugs just because their eyes in the mold are super flat, and because of that, I feel like they're a lot more prone to misprinting, and you can see that especially here with this eye. It's moved over quite a bit than where it should be, but aside from that, the markings on her face don't look too bad, and like the quality of the eyes is actually really great. It's just this one is printed in the wrong spot. I actually thought that the pink around her eyes was glitter, but it's just like a weird print job. And then like the spots on her wings are kind of messed up and in the wrong spot. And then I don't really know what's going on with this back design. Like I can't tell if it's supposed to look like this or if like the dots are out of line or something like that. But her design is very cute. I'm guessing she's kind of like a strawberry lemonade theme. I actually do really like the white spots on her body, but I'm gonna be so honest, like in general, I'm not the biggest fan of these pets, but obviously I haven't seen all of them in person, so that could change. But I don't know, we're off to like a mediocre start so far, I'd say. And the next blind bag I've grabbed is number 99, which is the Giraffe. Okay, I was really curious about this one actually. Okay, I'm sorry. The shade of yellow looks horrible. I don't like this. That is really weird. Okay, I got to show you guys the picture of her on the package really quick. I feel like in real life her yellow is a lot more muddy, and the orange spots and markings she's supposed to have actually look brown on the real pet. So I don't know. I love her eyes though. Like the bright pink color I think is really cool. Again, even though the quality of the eyes is actually really good, this one's printed a little bit too low, unfortunately. This design is kind of crazy to me. She also has these weird like pink spots on her face, these little specks which obviously are not supposed to be there. So I don't know. I don't know if I like her. And I also don't know like what this design is supposed to represent. Like I feel like some of these are pretty clear, especially like the octopus one. That one's very clearly ice cream, but like what kind of food are you supposed to be? I have no idea. Okay, next up I'm going with 98. Guys, these LPS are kind of chopped. Okay, so ew. As you can see, the white printing is really horrible, which is unfortunate because the one of these that I had already seen was actually printed really well, which you can see in that other video, but whatever. To me, this one is kind of giving like orange dreamsicle theme or whatever. I mean, like the yellow spirals don't really scream that to me, but this specific shade of orange and then like the really striking white definitely reminds me of those popsicles. But I'm also not a huge fan of the way that the G7 horses are molded either. All right, next up we're gonna go with 94. Okay, we got the Monkeyy. I do have this one already, but he's one of my favorites, and this one has like this black scuff on it, and the nose is kind of chipped, so already right off the bat not looking great. Here he is compared to the one I already have. What's really interesting that I immediately noticed is they have like the same slight misprinting to their eyes. Like again, the eyeball itself looks great, but on both of them on this eye here, it's just like slightly off. And same with the little seeds in their ears. This one is really bad, but even this one's a little bit too low, and then the other ear looks completely fine. So his little paw pad is totally rubbed off. What do you guys think? Is this like the general quality of these, or is it literally because they melted in my car? We'll never know. But the Monkeyy's cute. He's one of my favorites. Okay, next up, we are going with 00, which I guess is technically like 100. Oh, we got the Fugly Bunny, bro. I hate this one. She's one of the ones that I got at Toy Fair too. I don't know where I put her, but all of her markings looks fine, but then these two right here are printed with the different method. That's also the same type of printing that's for the pink markings around the Ladybug's eyes, which is generally like the same printing method that's used for the eyes, which is why they're kind of pixelated and whatever. I'm just confused why it's these two markings specifically and then everything else looks normal. I just think her design is crazy and I hate whatever this is. Like, it looks really bad. Without this, I think like the back of her would be kind of cute, and then the rainbow eyebrows are super strange, but that is just my opinion. You're allowed to have a different opinion than I do. Okay, so that's 5 pets down. We are halfway through. Next up, I'm gonna go with number 89, and we have the Rhino. And this is another one that I already saw at Toy Fair that I don't think I got. I don't know where I put my LPS that I got at Toy Fair, so I don't remember which ones were actually mine and which ones were opened by Jerry and Akari. But anyways, what is going on with this eye? Why is it always the eye on this side that gets messed up, but then the other one looks fine? You can see that they've like laid down white before they laid down the green so that it's opaque, but the white is showing through on this side and not on this side. And then this eye is printed ever so slightly high up. This one also had a way cuter original design. This is what it looked like because some of you guys were curious about seeing the comparisons to the original versions that got leaked and then the new ones that are actually released. The leaked version is so much cuter. My favorite thing about this one is like the strawberry nose. I think that's adorable, but I just kind of really hate the way all of these colors clash together. The design is cute, it's just the colors I don't like. Okay, next up we have 90, which is the Toucan, which is another one that I have, and I actually found mine so I can compare them. So here it is. I actually do really like this one's color palette, and I really like the way that all the colors mesh together, but it looks so much different than the leaked version, which is this one, which I feel like has a much clearer theming to it. Like it's giving like hot sauce or like spicy food or something like that. This one, I have no idea what it's supposed to be. Maybe like grapes or something. I do really like the teal colors in the eyes and whatnot. It's a fun design, but this like series just confuses me so much. I'm not even gonna lie. And here's how it looks compared to the one that I already have. I think this one actually might be a little bit better. But yeah, obviously the Rhino's like strawberry themed. The bunny, I guess, is Lucky Charms. The Monkeyy is citrus. Undecided. It could be a lot of things. Okay, now we're gonna go with 91. Yes, it's the German Shepard. This is the one that I probably wanted the most because I love this mold and I'm trying to collect all of them. He is also a design that changed quite a bit. Here's the original leaked version, which looks a lot more like red velvet cake, but this new one to me looks like those Bomb Pop popsicles, the red, white, and blue ones. I'm not sure which I prefer. I actually do really like this really light shade of teal. I think it's cute. It's just like the red and stuff is strange to me. I had no idea he had all these speckles on the back of his head. Some of the paint on the body is like a little bit fuzzy around the edges. You can see it there, and you can see it on his hair too. And then again, this eye, it's just ever so slightly printed off, and it looks a bit rough compared to the other one, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but he is cute. I think my favorite part of him is the stripes on the ears. I like that a lot. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just happy to add him to my German Shepherd collection, I guess. Okay, so we have 2 more. So this is number 97, which is the turtle, which I do also already have. He's another one that could be a lot of things. I think he's pickle themed maybe, but he's also really cute. I like him a lot. I like his colors. All the spots that are supposed to look like seeds I think are adorable, and he's one of my favorites, and I also just really like this turtle base, so I consider this a win. But we only have one more, which is number 93, which I'm gonna hope is not the octopus because I hate that one, and that would be a lame one to end off on. So the other two that we're not gonna get are the Jaguar and then the Himalayan cat. The Himalayan cat's the one that I want the most, so crossing my fingers for her. Okay, we got the Jaguar. Not mad about that, as long as it's not the octopus, you know? This one is so interesting. Okay, so somebody commented this on my last video. It absolutely looks like somebody's persona, and to me it looked a lot different than it does on the packaging, just because I guess it seemed like more of like a salmony color, but this is like very, very orange. I don't know if it picks up entirely on camera. I feel like on camera it looks a bit red, but again, I also don't know like what food this is supposed to represent. These stripes here are really strange. The stripes on the back are cool though. I like this zigzag pattern, and I like the stripes on the tail, but also like the orange and the blue, and you know, the neon orange teeth are sick. I love that, and I like the stripes up here too. It's just a strange design, and I have no idea what it is supposed to be. And then again, this eye over here is just a little bit weird, and some of the paint is scuffed here, and then the white could be more opaque. There's some scuffing there as well. I don't know. I just wanted to get my hands on some of these pets to show them off to you guys because you seemed curious by them in my previous video. So here are all 10 of the pets once again. Definitely very glad that I got these two because they were some of the ones that I wanted the most. Of course, I do still need the octopus and the Himalayan cat. The Himalayan Himalayan cat I really want because she looks super cute, and I'm so curious about how she looks in real life. So I guess there will be a part 2 to this video eventually. But of course, as always, anytime I do unboxing videos like this, I'm super curious to hear your guys' thoughts, and I would love to know down below in the comment section which of these was your favorite. Once again, all the codes will be down below in the description as well. I found mine at Five Below, and these are part of the 3282 batch. But again, you got to pay attention to the second to last 2 numbers right before the 02, and that's how you know which pets you are getting. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all on my next one. Bye!